So make sure both your old switch and your new switch are both plugged in via the AC adapter and charged up, because you're going to need that to be able to do the data transfer between the two of these. You also want to make sure if you have Nintendo Switch Online to go ahead and back up your game saves to the cloud. Just let it sync up there just in case. You want to go into data management, then go under save data cloud, and you'll be able to see within there. You go to settings, make sure everything's automatically backed up, and you can go within there and make sure your data's up there, because I think it's a really important thing to do before doing this backup if you have Nintendo Switch Online. Then on your old Switch, which is going to be the source machine, you want to go into your system settings, go down to user, then you want to select transfer your user data. Now you want to select next and next. However, there may be an update that you need to download and install before you're going to be able to do this data transfer. Go ahead and let it do that update. It's going to reboot the console and let it go through that process, then come right back to the same section within these settings here. You also want to make sure the Nintendo card is linked to this, because you're going to need that to be able to transfer the data over, and you're going to need that available on both consoles. It's going to transfer the whole profile over. So just be aware of that. Now in this section here where it says source and target on the old machine, you want to select that as source, and that's going to prepare it to be able to send the data over. Now we want to head over to our brand new Nintendo Switch, and we want to go through the exact same process again. It may need an update, need to process that update, let it go ahead and do that. Go into the same settings, go all within there, and go ahead and select this as the target system. And the source should find a target. You should see them linked up, and they will start to begin the transfer. Now what this process is doing here is moving your whole entire profile over from the old Switch to the new one, and the old Switch will not have anything associated with that old profile left on the old one. It's going to create a sort of a dummy profile on that. Now, if for some reason after the transfer, the game save data for a specific game may say that has a conflict or corrupted in some way, you then probably want to go in and try to sync from the cloud if you have the Nintendo Switch Online and download that data down. Now it's going to replace whatever's on the console, and it's going to warn you of that you're going to overwrite that data. So if you know the data in the cloud is new and the data that you want, go ahead and do this and download this, and that should update the data so your game save data is accurate and proper for that particular game. Now, one thing you may have noticed during the data transfer that your screenshots and videos did not come over. You have to actually do that separately, and you want to make sure if you have your screenshots located on your internal storage on your old Nintendo Switch or on your SD card, move that stuff that's on your internal storage on your Switch onto your SD card, and then plug your SD card, either copy the data directly into your computer, or you can use the USB connection within the Nintendo Switch by going in data management, manage screenshots and videos, and choosing that option to copy data via USB. Copy all that information off, because the second you plug in your SD card to the new Switch, it's going to request to format that and erase all the content that's off of that. So make sure you back everything up off to that to a PC or someplace else before you plug it into your new Switch here, and then it formats everything off. And once you do that, you should be cool in terms of being able to use that SD card on your brand new Nintendo Switch. Now, if you just need to transfer something like game saves, that's actually pretty easy to do, and I'm going to show you that in this particular video here when that's up. But for right now, YouTube recommends you watch this, and I'll catch you over there. Thanks for watching.